everyone is celebrating 5 years of saving the oceans. My name's Enzo, and through Ocean Needs Everyone, I help save the ocean by doing beach cleanups, seal and mangrove plantings, making art about recycled plastic, and making films regarding the ocean's health. How can you help save the oceans at home? Well, even if you don't live near an ocean, trash can end up in there eventually, so cut down on your use of single-use plastics. If you see trash on the roads or beaches, make sure to pick it up. Use less gas-powered vehicles, fish responsibly, and help support local organizations. I started my organization when I was 12 years old because I wanted to make a difference. So remember, you're never too young to follow your dreams and make a change. Let's all save our oceans together, one piece of trash at a time.
Has this ever happened to you? Where's my truck bag? Ooh, I have a solution for that. SlapChalks! You take the chalk ball, put it in the mesh pocket, zip it up, slap, and get your chalk. SlapChalks are made right here in Springdale, Arkansas at Interform, the small batch manufacturing company. We're helping our community and providing local jobs to minorities and women of diverse backgrounds. I'm Joseph Rao, Ninja Warrior, Rock Climber, and the CEO of SlapChalks.
Hello everybody, welcome back to the World Ninja League Premier Series in 2024. I am one of your hosts today, Billy Dixon, alongside Jack Tudrin, and we are joining you out here in Melbourne, Australia for our first international competition of the series at The Compound.
I absolutely cannot wait for this competition to get underway. I've heard that this course is going to be phenomenal, and I know that we have some very strong runners that are going to be taking to it momentarily.
Absolutely, out here we can see one of our course designers, Clem Vertigan, a legend out here at the Compound Ninja Gym down here in Melbourne. Today we are going to be starting off with both of our kids divisions for the kids male and females out here down under, and it's going to be an absolutely fun time out here. You're gonna absolutely love it. Nice little start into our little international taste of what our league is going to offer to you guys at home.
Absolutely right. And then just a reminder for how this competition is going to work today. Up first, we're going to have a placement course. The placement course is going to follow the traditional flow course format. So what that means is if you fall, your run will be over. However, the flow course is going to be a shorter course, and it will only determine the run order for the challenge course. So if you fail, not that big a deal. The challenge course is the big one though. After the placement course is finished, we'll move over to the challenge course. The challenge course is going to be a longer, more endurance-like course. There will be 2 retries allowed for the challenge course rules, 1 max retry per obstacle. If you fall after retrying an obstacle, or you run out of time, your run will be over. The challenge course will be determining the final results. The top 4 athletes from both the male and female divisions today will be moving on to the Premier Series finals. Did I leave anything out?
Those finals are going to be held in Washington down in November, so these guys out here in Australia are going to have to make the flight there, but they will deserve it for being in the top 4. How these athletes got here is a big question. We have taken the top 25% of athletes in their home region standings, and they have all been automatically invited to compete out here in Premier Series. That is a very, very big deal out here. We've taken the best of the best for this Premier Series out here, as we did last year. Gonna keep doing it again this year out here in the Premier Series qualifier, which is today out here at the Compound in Australia. And the top 4 athletes from this division for the challenge course, they will qualify for the Premier Series finals down in Washington on November 15th, 16th, and 17th. This is going to be an amazing one. I personally cannot wait for this one. Our first international taste, if you will, of what our league is going to offer to you this year. I'm absolutely excited to get this underway. Ah, yes, we cannot forget about our amazing sponsors. We have NinjaWorks to start off with, the ultimate in ninja timing systems. These guys are legendary, and we would not be here without them today. They provide the timers for the course. They provide the leaderboard, which is probably the most important part, along with the buzzers sometimes, and maybe if we ask nice enough, some smoke machines. So big up NinjaWorks. We all love them out here for making our competitions ever so smooth. And of course, our second sponsor out here is DGS Ninja. So DGS, their role is essentially to help us out with the obstacles for our World Championships. Out here we can see our 2023 World Ninja League Elite Female Champion Addie Herman is a sponsored DGS athlete. So these athletes out here that are sponsored by DGS are notable for their incredible performances, and they have the aid of DGS to help compete out here and go everywhere for these competitions. And DGS being an incredible provider of obstacles for our World Championships. Thank you so much, DGS, for helping us out. And of course, we have a special sponsor or helper out here. We have Australia NWT. These guys are legendary down under. They provide many obstacles and holds and climbing grips and all that. They're essentially Monstro, but for Australia exclusively, and they are amazing. Some of the holds they make here, we might be able to see some out here in the distance already on the course. They are amazing. Thank you to those guys down at Australia NWT for helping us out here with this competition today.
Absolutely. I'm excited to see some of these obstacles that they have, and they will be in this course as well. For example, we're going to see Thor's hammer, where athletes are going to have to spin and swing at the same time, as well as the learn to turn, a balance obstacle where you have to balance your way and turn at the same time. So, can't wait to see these ninjas figure out these new obstacles. Not going to be easy, but that's what's going to make it fun.
Absolutely. I'm ready for that culture shock, you know, from these obstacles that our viewers may not typically see, but we're excited to see them nonetheless. Now, we have our kids out here. The first 14 are on the screen currently. We have 11 in the kids male division, which is what we're going to be starting with, and 8 for the kids female division. That makes 19 athletes in this stream here today. It's starting off with the guys and then going on to the girls out here. I am very, very excited to see all of these guys. So many big names out here in Australia for their kids divisions. I'm excited, man.
I am very excited too. In a few short minutes, those kid males are going to head on over to the starting block, going to figure out this course. Hopefully they can unlock it for the kid females who will be taking it on after that. Of course, this is the placement course, and the placement course is always super fun. More of a speed course type deal. And I've really enjoyed watching the placement course thus far this season. Should be super fun.
Ah, yes, the placement courses are incredible. I'm looking here, some names that are just jumping off the page. I'm seeing Hudson Dempsey, which is going to be our first competitor out here. We've also got Donovan Bennie, who got a podium at Urban Extreme last year, pardon me. We also have Kyle Holt, whose aim is to attend Worlds in Anaheim in July 2024 and wants to get to every single event, so shout outs to Kyle as well. I'm absolutely ready to see the kids males out here today and the females, and along with the rest of our Premier Series cast this weekend.
Absolutely going to be a great competition the whole weekend, and this is just the very beginning. All the athletes, no matter what your division is, they're going to be watching the kids right here, finally going to see what this course is all about.
Absolutely. We are going to be starting out very, very soon out here. Very, very excited to see these obstacles again. Shout outs to our sponsor out here, Australia NWT, an incredible obstacle and hold and climbing provider almost. You see a lot of obstacles in these gyms you may not see in American gyms, but we're excited to see the culture shock and the brand new wave of obstacles we're going to be seeing here throughout this entire weekend.
And as you can see on that run order, Hudson Dempsey is going to be our first runner to take on this course in just a few short minutes. And you can see some of the obstacles behind us as well that Hudson will be able to take on in a few moments.
Hudson, as well as many other incredible athletes out here today. Donovan Bennie is going to be another one of our experienced ninjas out here. Oh, have a look at this. We have obstacles out here. We're going to start out with the rising steps, rope to rope, the slack climb. We're seeing a slack climb this early. I see you, Australia.
I love it.
The dungeon, the wing nuts, and the ring laches, the wheels, and the wall. That is a solid set of obstacles. I'm excited to see how this course can develop throughout the entire weekend for our later divisions as well.
Sounds like a super fun course just by the names of these obstacles. Cannot wait to find out what they are and how these ninjas will adapt to them.
Absolutely. Also worth noting that today, overall, you guys are going to be getting 4 divisions. We're going to be having the kids, mature kids, the preteens, and the teens out here for the entire day, and then tomorrow will be our amateurs and our elite division. I'm excited for all of them out here. Australia has some untapped potential for our worldwide stages, both at the World Championships and our Premier Series Championships as well. I'm excited to see how all of these guys are going to get on with our course today.
As am I. Don't forget the best of these ninjas right here. The best of the best of the best. The top 4 will be heading to the United States, to Washington, to take on the Premier Series Finals. Oh, and we're off right underway. Hudson Dempsey. And he's already cleared his way.
Third place overall. Okay, here we go. The slack line, balancing his way through. Happy days for Hudson.
Finds his way through the balance as he makes his way up onto obstacle 4. Let's see what he's got next. Going to be utilizing these vertical holds right here to climb his way on through.
Holds. These are not easy out here. Takes a lot of grip. Ooh, slight stumble there, but nonetheless, Hudson is making his way through onto these little ring laches out here, brachiating through, getting as much swing as he can on the backswing onto these wing nuts now. Wing nuts are quite an awkward hold, but he makes it down nonetheless, and now he is on to the next obstacle out here. More rings.
He's got some great speed thus far in his course run and looks super confident despite being the first runner.
Absolutely out here. Now he is taking a run up, lining up for the big jump. Here he goes onto the rings, getting a massive backswing. Another massive backswing. Can he reach out? Yes, he reaches out onto these wheels. An extra backswing to be safe. Makes it onto the ground. Now he is running to this small red wall out here. Ah, yes, he makes it, and he hits the buzzer.
How about that?
Absolutely. That was good, that. What a great way to start. An incredible, look at that, 1 minute 22. That run was incredible.
The first runner to take on this course is going to be our first finisher here on the placement course. I hope all these other athletes have been taking notes during Hudson's run, because that was amazing.
It really was. And we are going to get into our next competitor out here immediately, it looks like. We are going to go into Dominic Dows, it looks like. Has a competition of experience under his belt. Always nice to have a tiny bit of experience out here in the sport of ninja.
Let's see what Dominic can put together here on this course. Looks prepared, looks ready to go. He's about to get that countdown.
He's getting there. He can sense that timer, and off he goes. Straight out of the gate here. A lot of trust in his grip out here.
Looking strong so far, but now he's got to head into this slack line. See if he can maintain his balance all the way to that last box.
Taking a slow and steady approach, which pays off for him. Good stuff, Dominic. Now moving on to the next obstacle here. These vertical holds, not easy holds out here for our kids. This takes ages to get practice on. You see regular monkey bars, what if we just flip them 90 degrees? These guys are incredible with it.
Yeah, it doesn't look phased by anything on this course as he swings his way onto the ring, and now the wing nuts. Let's see how he fares here. A big reach.
Skipping the first side, makes it down.
Dominic looking strong as he jumps up onto these rings. Gonna see a couple of shays here. Wow!
Ah, nice linkage of the final one there.
Very well done.
Looks like you have to sprint down to this next obstacle. Nice little aerobic endurance and also some stamina needed out here. Taking a massive reach out here. He just staticked that as he is now sprinting more onto this small wall out here. But regardless, Dominic Dows has made it and clears our placement course.
Wow, just by 1 second, that's going to be the new fastest time so far for the kids. Very great run, though, out of Dominic. Looked very strong out there. Some great moves. Even saw that link on the rings. Very impressive.
Good to know that we're already seeing links out here in our first couple of competitors of the weekend. I'm excited to see what beta can be unlocked and how our skills can be developed on the fly.
As am I, and we'll see if any of these athletes can figure out a way to go faster on this placement course. Gonna be a speed race out here.
James Artis is going for that top spot out here. And he is off, it looks like.
Making his way through a couple of obstacles here.
Taking a bit of time out here to prepare himself for the slack lines. Slack lines can trip up anyone, but look at that balance. Not phased at all. Oh, no! Unfortunate for James. Unfortunately lost his balance midway through that slack line. That's going to put him in last for now, but it's not all over yet. The placement course does not determine your final results of the competition. It is all down to the challenge course. James is probably going to have a probably earlier run on the challenge course, but hopefully he can get his mind ready for that ninja action later on. As we now move on to our next competitor, Linc Van Der Meer.
All right, well, Linc has already seen 2 people clear this course. Let's see if he knows what to do here and if he can get to be the third. Oh!
The slack line has slaughtered half of the field so far. Unfortunately, that's going to be the end for Linc on the placement course. But the challenge course is what matters out here. He made it to that point faster than James from before by only a second and a bit. So that is going to put him at a later place on the challenge course. But everything can change on for our next few runners. They'll be determined by our next few runners.
That it can. And a slack line is a very interesting thing to put in this course, especially since it is a placement course. Normally the idea for the placement course is to go fast, but a slack line, not a great time to do that.
Yeah, you got to be very... You are able to go fast on a slack line, but you just need to be extra careful. Get that ninja mental state all prepped up to be focused for that slack line. Let's see if Ryan Thomson is going to be able to be our competitor to conquer the slack line out here. Oh, very, very tantalizingly close on the ground there, but regardless, he makes it through. Carefully and steadily. It's also evil that the slack line is on 2 wobbly blocks as well.
Yes, that makes it
a bit harder. No! Ah, that's brutal. Ryan Thomson, unfortunately, out on the slack line. Unfortunately, going to put him in last place for now, but that can all change with our next few competitors.
Yeah, and as you pointed out, this slack line is not easy, especially due to those wobbling boxes that it is propped up on. We saw 2 competitors get through at the start of this wave. But maybe it was luck.
Little bit of luck, little bit of skill.
Absolutely.
Maybe the little recipe for ninja almost. Let's see if Hendrix Staley-Lobo is going to be our next competitor out here.
And you can see Hendrix right there, jumping up and down. He looks ready to go.
Pumped.
Oh, yeah.
He is ready to go. Here he goes. Hendrix is off to the races.
Got a good feeling about this run.
Efficiently making it onto the slack line. How's he going to shake out a bit, compose himself?
That's a Hendrix. Keep it going. It's about halfway
look at that
there.
balance. He is not phased at all.
Yeah.
Hendrix Staley-Lobo is our 3rd through the slack line. How is he going to fare on these vertical grips?
Yeah, slack line down, but he's still got a number of obstacles to get through. This vertical grip being the next.
Easily made his way through that one. Quite a bit of running in this course as well. Got to get from place to place. Maybe that is going to be a couple of deciders in the middle of the leaderboard, perhaps. Regardless, Hendrix making his way through the rings and the wing nuts.
Building up that momentum to look for his dismount. Lands it, and he is off to the races again to move over to his next obstacle. And keep in mind, time is a factor. He's got about 25 seconds left to get through these final 3 obstacles.
Doesn't have the most time available, but regardless, he's going to put him in about the middle of the leaderboard by default, it looks like. Unless he proper gets a motor on out here. Got to sprint to these couple of wheels now.
About 5 seconds left. See if he can maybe get one more clear in before his time runs out.
We'll take a massive run up for this. Unfortunately, goes out on the swinging rings up to the wheels there. That's going to put him in 3rd place out of 6 for now. Nice little placement there for the challenge course, it looks like. But it can all change later on.
That it can. And Hendrix just showed that slack line is possible after all, after seeing a few unfortunate falls there. Let's see how the rest of this division fares.
Hugo Tebbutt is going to be our next competitor out here on the placement course. He loves doing long laches and backflips. Well, long laches, they aren't particularly long, but they are laches nonetheless in this course, and maybe that'll play to Hugo's wheelhouse. Let's see how he fares on this slack line, however.
Also says that his favorite course is a speed course. That is basically the placement course right here.
Pretty much. Oh, look at this speed and dexterity. A lot of trust in his grip there. Just raw strength out of Hugo.
You can see he's enjoying this right here. He looks pretty strong as he gets a pullback and reaches out for the wing nut.
Oh, look at that trust. Didn't even need an extra backswing. He's going for 1st place so far.
Swing with one hand on that wing nut as well.
Oh, linking motion. Easy stuff on the rings. 45 seconds left coming into the final 2 obstacles. He's on fire so far, is Hugo.
Here comes the run up, the jump off the tramp, and he goes right up, skipping over that smaller ring, goes for the big wheel.
Staticking these wheels out here. He knows his strength. Now just the warped wall.
Let's see him get to that buzzer.
Hugo is in 1st place by about 20 seconds, ladies and gentlemen.
Wow.
Oh my goodness.
Great time there from Hugo as he climbed to the top of that wall and got to the buzzer. Had some great speed the whole way through.
The bar has now been set for our top position out here. Let's see if any of our next few competitors are going to be able to conquer it. We have 3 left in our kids male division so far, with the next up being Marcus Elwin, known as Marco Taco.
Marcus also loves laches. That's certainly going to help him on this course. Maybe that'll help him on the challenge course as well.
Ooh, yeah. I'm excited to see our course for the challenge course. But first off, we have to get through our placement course and see what the run order for the challenge course will be, as it is determined by this course.
Let's see where Marcus is going to run. He's getting that countdown, and he's off. Ooh.
Nice. Ooh. Knows he wants to take an extra swing to that rope. Oh, he might be in a bit of trouble here. Let's see if Marcus can salvage it. Nice little push off there. Ooh, tiny bit more. force probably would do it. Let's see if he can salvage.
See if he can keep pushing off of that last step. There it is.
Yes. There
Good
we go.
recovery.
Good stuff from Marcus. Got to make his way through these next few obstacles at an efficient pace now if he wants a chance at clear.
Oh,
Balance.
nice.
Oh, yes. Nice recovery out there in the middle of the slackline. Now he's got to move. Let's see if Marcus can speedily get through these chucks out here. Yes, he's got himself into a rhythm now.
Quickly making his way on through as he eyes up that dismount. There it is. And you can see Marcus is moving with a purpose. He lost a lot of time there on that second obstacle. Let's see if he can make up some ground, though, on this wingnut.
He is aware of what he needs to do as Marcus. Can he fare well on this wingnut? Taking a couple of swings to just get himself in the correct motion.
Yeah, I wanted to adjust those hands there, as you saw.
Everything seems to be all well and good. 15 seconds left. Might not be enough for a clear, but still an all-right spot on the leaderboard considering how brutal the slackline has been this placement course.
If he hurries, he can get one more clear. It's going to be close, though.
A lot of swings. Runs out of time. That's going to place him in 5th place out of 8 so far. Incredible stuff out of Marcus.
Yeah, he got hung up on that rope, but like a true ninja, he persevered, kept going, and was able to overcome that obstacle. Very well done.
That is what Ninja is all about out here. We absolutely love our ninjas doing incredible things out here on our obstacles. Next up is going to be Kyle Holt. My experienced ninja has been doing ninja for 2 years.
Experience like that certainly going to help him out here on this Premier Series course.
137 centimeters, 28 kilograms. Definitely on the lighter side for a ninja athlete. Maybe that'll help out here.
Big jump out. Oh!
Ooh.
And once again, another athlete. All right, he's able to get the recovery on the rope on his second attempt this time.
Good stuff. Out here repping the Series 1s. Let's see if they can help him out here on the slack line.
Let's see this balance.
Incredible balance there.
Very well done as Kyle makes his way up onto that box. Got to use some chucks here.
He's efficiently making his way through out here. He might be...
Oh,
no! Did he let go too soon?
Oh, man, yeah. It might have been like a foot tap or something like that.
That is unfortunate. Kyle Holt is going to put in 6th place out of 9th right now. He was on a good pace as well. I'm excited to see how fast my boy Kyle can go on the challenge course. That's something you've got to keep in mind out here. Mason Vabec is going to be our next competitor out here on the challenge course. Coming out of Glad Movement and the Compound, so a bit of home gym advantage out here for Mason.
Certainly going to help Mason maybe a little bit familiar with the surroundings, maybe some of the obstacles as well. Let's see what he can pull off here.
Knowing how these materials feel is a very good advantage to have on any course, let alone a Premier Series placement course.
Trying to find the balance here.
Slow and steady approach. Knows it's on a wobbly surface, but nonetheless, Mason has made it through now onto these vertical pegs.
Some great efficiency demonstrated so far on this course as he's going to build up that momentum, find the dismount, and now sprinting across the gym to get over to the next obstacle.
He wants a top spot. Look at the dexterity in these swings, ladies and gentlemen. Takes an extra backswing to align himself correctly. Mason is moving with purpose out here.
Certainly a contender to get to that buzzer at the end. Only 3 more obstacles to get through.
Looks like he's on an efficient pace. Let's see, making his way through onto these wheels now. Takes a run up, the trampoline, onto the ring. Safe jump out here, an extra backswing. Statics the first few wheels. Oh, that wingspan coming into play. 16 seconds left as he's sprinting up this wall. And he climbs to the top, hitting the button with 1 minute and 19 seconds. That run took. That was incredible stuff.
Awesome run there.
Mason.
How
good was that, eh?
Yeah, really finishing up that run strong there with some great grabs on those wheels and then scurried right on up that warped wall to get to the buzzer. Very impressive run.
Exactly. Now, our final male kid on our placement course is going to be Donovan Bennie, coming out of Urban Extreme, has been doing Ninja for 2 years. Let's see if all that experience can pay off here.
All right, let's see. Donovan getting comfortable in the space over there. And now racing up those ascending steps.
Takes a nice little push off of that first rope. Moving with purpose here is Donovan. See if he can balance his way through the slack line.
Ooh, that box is
a little
wobbling
bit of a
bit.
wobble there, but he saves
Nice!
himself. Great stuff from Donovan.
Yeah, great
A minute
recovery out there.
6. Oh my goodness me, that was a sick save. Donovan using his raw strength in his grip to hold on to those vertical pegs and take his way down to safety. 53 seconds remaining onto these rings and wing nuts.
Yeah, that previous obstacle looked like a little bit of an early dismount to me, but Donovan's got the power to make that happen. Certainly going to help here on the rest of these obstacles as he dismounts from the wing nut.
Let's see how he fares on the rest of these rings here. He goes for a nice little, kind of an underbar approach here. 25 seconds left coming in onto these final 2 obstacles.
It's going to be close, but it's certainly possible to get the clear. You got to build up some swing real quick, though, on this ring. 15 seconds left. Now Donovan's got that grip, swinging on through, finding the dismount in 9 seconds as he races up the wall. Can he pull himself up in time? Yes, he can.
Just in the nick of time as well. Donovan Bennie clearing with 1 minute and 28 seconds that run took. That's going to land him in 3rd place, an incredible place for the challenge course. Now with that, we now move on to our lasses out here. The kids female division is about to commence with Ella Kemp being our first competitor.
All right, let's see what the kids females can do here on this course.
Oh, it looks like we have one more. Caleb Edwards, it looks like, is going to be our final. Perhaps. Yeah, here we go. Caleb Edwards. Age 8, coming out of Victoria. Let's see how he fares.
Nicely done. Some great swings out there to kick off this course. Hopping up onto the slack line now. Let's see the balance out of Caleb. Nicely done.
Nice stuff there. Got to quickly make his way through now if he wants a shot at a top spot. The trust in his grip there. Reaching extra high on those pegs as he swings down to safety. Now with a minute left, moving on to these wing nuts.
Climbing up to that box. Getting a pullback, getting the swing, and a big reach out there on the wing nut. That's going to help. Right onto that red mat. Going to get the clear there on obstacle number 5. And with 45 seconds, Caleb is going to jump into this ring.
Got to take... Oh, look at that.
Wow.
That swing there. That takes a bit of experience, that. No, not going to link immediately. Take an extra swing for safety. He is sprinting out here with 31 seconds left.
You can tell Caleb knows what he's doing here on this course.
Absolutely.
Big jump
Taking
out.
an extra backswing. So potentially static up to the wheel above, which he does. Takes an extra backswing. Reaches out. Swings down to safety. Great stuff. 15 seconds left coming onto the run up to this wall. He reaches up, and with about 10 seconds left, 9 seconds, 8, he hits the buzzer. Great stuff out of Edward. Gonna land him in 3rd place for now. Stealing that from Donovan from just before. Amazing stuff out of every lad here.
Absolutely. Some great course runs to watch, and looks like that will be concluding the kid male.
There we go.
Placement course. But
Right
now
then.
moving on to the kids females.
Pippa Miller is going to be up first out here. Pippa is coming out of obstacle course racing school. You see racing in that name. Let's see if she can race across this course with speed and dexterity.
Looks ready to go there on that starting line too. Looks excited.
Active out here. And our first female kid is off.
Finding that dismount in the box and now racing up to the slack line.
Taking a bit of time to get used to the balance out here, but it pays off. Pippa is making her way through now.
Jumping up onto this box. Going to use these vertical holds to climb her way on through to that dismount platform. Good, going to find that
core
swing.
Strength to realign herself. 55 seconds left coming on to these wing nuts.
Yeah, she's making this course look easy. Getting a pullback there and now reaching out for the wing nut.
Got to pull back. Using that just one swing. Saving a bit of time. 40 seconds left coming into this obstacle. Seems to be faring all right. Yes,
Nice
there we go.
catch.
Jumps impeccably. One swing, dismount. And she is running with 25 seconds left. Oh, little stumble there, but regardless, making her way through onto these little wagon wheels.
Oh, no. It looks like that is going to do it for her run right there.
Oh, no. Sad stuff there. Unfortunately, looks like couldn't get a secure grab, but regardless, gonna put her in a solid position out here. Let's see if all of the rest of our kid female competitors can live up to those types of standards.
And Amelia Gribehi is the next runner to be taking on this course.
Amelia is coming out of Fighting Lions and training there for about a year and a half. Shaking out the hands, all ready to go as we just reset the rope, it looks like. Yeah, all seems well. Favorite thing to do in Ninja is balance. That's good news for her considering the next obstacle. Gotta reach out on this rope here. It can be difficult for our kids and their wingspans.
But she's going to land that dismount and now moving on to the slack line.
How's she gonna fare here? A minute 5 left.
Trying to find this balance as she walks her way.
No!
Oh, no!
Ah, sad stuff. Amelia's not phased though. She's having a great time out here at the compound.
Yeah. Big smile on her face. Good to see. Now you can see our next athlete to be taking on the course, Charlotte de Melo.
She's got a stance ready out here, ready to conquer our course out here. Can she be the first clear of the kids' female division?
I'd very much like to see a clear here. Perhaps Charlotte can be the one. As she leaps on out for the rope, grabs right onto the next rope.
Getting an extra swing, a nice strategy out here to ensure the dismount is all well and good. Charlotte's now making her way onto the slack line.
And let's see how her balance can fare here. Slack line, not an easy one, but Charlotte's able to make it happen.
Makes it through, though.
Climbing her way on up to these vertical poles. Oh,
no! Just barely loses her grip there on the vertical holds there. Charlotte's going to be placed in second place for now, though.
Yeah, it just demonstrates how hard each of these obstacles really is. None of it can be taken for granted.
Here we see Polly Wilson, our next competitor. One of our experienced ninjas out here, been doing it for 4 years.
Very experienced athlete. Perhaps all that experience will help Polly get to be the first finisher for the female division.
Another one of our Fighting Lions athletes out here.
It's an awesome name for a gym.
Oh, isn't that just good, isn't it? Anyway, enough about us gushing about incredible gym names. Polly is now on her way through the course. Ooh, trying to skip a bit of the beginning slackline, which pays off for her, it looks like. And she is moving with speed and dexterity. Look at this.
All right, I'm feeling pretty confident in this run.
Absolutely.
Polly's moving with some great speed.
Oh, no! Oh, slips off at the very end. That is gutting, that. But I'm excited to see that strategy and speed on the challenge course later on. That's going to be awesome to watch, isn't it?
Yeah, you could see her grip was struggling. She kept on fighting through to the best of her ability. Fortunately, it wasn't enough to get the clear, but she was looking very strong on the course thus far.
Precisely so. Milla Ray is going to be our next competitor here today at the compound. Small little camera interaction there from our athlete. Oh, there's a dog out here. Hello, mate.
Hopefully the dog is enjoying the show that these ninjas have been putting on thus far.
I know, we definitely are.
Absolutely. I'm having fun here. This is a great competition to be watching.
Absolutely. Also, shout outs to all these new graphics as well. We can see our current top 5 leaderboard, as we can see here. Milla Ray is going to be our next competitor out here.
Let's see what Milla can put together. As she is off to the races, running on through those pads and grabbing onto the rope and swinging on through, clearing the second obstacle. Time to work on this slack line, though.
Oh,
no! That was a rough start
what
there.
She was doing there. She was kind of like using the tip of her hand to try and realign her balance there, but unfortunately to no avail. We're going to see Milla on the challenge course later on, though, so all is well and good. We'll see her in a bit. As we now move on to our next competitor, it's going to be Ella Skipworth.
There she is, Ella, at that starting line right now, about to embark on this placement course. As you can see there at the bottom of the screen, the obstacles that she's going to have to complete to get a better spot in the run order for the challenge course.
Right, here she goes. Taking a little cautious approach out here to the first obstacle, but she's pulling back on the rope to make sure she's actually clearing the obstacle. 1 minute 18 onto the slack line out here.
Let's see, being a bit cautious, completely understandable given the way the slack line's been treating these ninjas today.
Oh, yes, the dog does not phase Ella at all. She's now making her way through onto this little vertical grip board out here.
Yeah, there's some true focus there out of Ella. Dog ran by right next to the slack line.
No!
Oh, no!
Ah, sad times, just like Charlotte a couple runs before her. Unfortunately goes out on that vertical pegboard. Unfortunate stuff from Ella out here, but we will see her in the challenge course.
That we will.
Right then, Isabel Burgoyne is going to be our next competitor out here, coming out of SA Base Camp.
Yeah, and it says on her bio in December of 2022, Isabel faced a setback with a broken arm, but refused to let it get in the way of her ninja dreams.
Now that is what we call dedication, ladies and gents. Let's see if that correct ninja mindset and just determination in all spades can help out Isabel. Ooh, taking an extra push, it looks like, from the rope. Reaches out.
There it is.
All is well. Taking an extra swing in the middle. Nice stuff from Isabel.
Yeah, she has a very long ninja resume here. I could read it, but I want to see how she fares on this course.
Exactly.
as she works on the slack line now.
Slow and steady
Keeps
wins the
balance.
race out here for Isabel. A minute left onto this pegboard. Might have to motor if she wants a shot at a clear, but a top spot on the leaderboard is not out of the question, actually.
Doesn't even look
Good
phased
stuff.
there.
Absolutely. Not phased by any running either.
Yeah, reaching out for those rings and now continuing on to the wing nuts. 40 seconds left on the time limit. Should be enough to get a couple more clears under her belt.
Taking an
As she-
extra grip onto the front of the wing nut. Swings down to safety with 25 seconds left on the rings. Lachey out here. Taking an extra backswing to ensure the grip. Oh, nice linkage there.
Yeah,
15
great
seconds.
catch.
Could be, look at that, intention for a top spot with Pippa Miller.
Just a few more seconds left. See if she can do a couple more cool things on this run. Trying to get the reach there on the wheel. Able to grab it.
Unfortunately, time's out, though. That is going to land her in second. Oh, she's going for it anyway. We're here. Might as well have a good time. Here we go.
Nicely
Come on,
done,
get up.
Isabel.
Let's hit that buzzer. Yes. Good stuff out of Isabel.
Well done.
That's going to land her in second place out here. Going to get her a nice time on the challenge course, that is. And just like that, our placement course is finished for our kids' divisions out here. Our top four consists of Pippa Miller, Isabel Burgoyne, Polly Wilson, along with Charlotte DeMillo, along with Ella Miller and Amelia from earlier as well. That was good, that. Very happy with our overall skills out here that have been
Very
showcased.
much. The slackline took out a number of athletes on this course, but that is balance. Balance can take out even the strongest of ninjas. Still, anything can happen here on this challenge course. You may be running first or second or third, but you have just as much of a shot as anyone else to get to the top four.
Absolutely, ladies and gentlemen. I'm very excited to see what our challenge course has in store for us, considering our incredible obstacle sponsor out here in Australia, Australia NWT, with the Thor's Hammer and Learn to Turn. They're going to be featured in our challenge course later, I am certain. We are going to go to a small break in just a moment. We have one more runner, actually. Ignore my words. We have one more runner out here for the placement course. We are going to see who it is very soon.
Just when you think it's almost over, we've got one more runner to take on this course.
I am definitely down for some more ninja action out here for our kids' placement course. Let's see who we've got running. we will be with our final runner for the kids placement course out here very shortly. Just making sure everything is all well and good to go for our final runner out here.
Please bear with us. Our final runner will be taking to the course in a few short moments. Cannot wait to see who it is and how well they will do.
Here we go. It is Ella Kemp, it looks like. Yes, here we go. Who was supposedly supposed to be our first runner on the run order is now our concluder.
All right, Ella's had the advantage of seeing the rest of the kids' females take to the course. Let's see learned. Let's see if she can use that to help her succeed on this course. Gets the swing on the ropes, the clear, and now moves on to the slack line.
Composing herself just before attempting this daunting obstacle. It's been the Ninja Killer today so far. Let's see if Ella can make it past. Slow and steady. Makes her way through the slack line. Went sideways there. Not perhaps the most strategic technique, but makes it through it nonetheless. Now onto these vertical pegs. A lot of trust in that grip. You can feel the power out here for that just hand grip in general. Let's see how Ella can fare through the rest of this obstacle. Tiny bit of a rhythm going out here. 40 seconds to clear might not be in the question out here, but a solid place on the leaderboard might be there still. Oh, she knows it, maybe.
Yeah, she's taking these obstacles down one by one, focused on what she's doing. Let's see her on this wing nut.
Gotta get that swing. Using the other side of the wing nut. Good idea. Get a bit closer to that platform. That's going to land it in third place. Let's see how she fares on these ring laches. Perhaps this obstacle cleared can get a tiny bit more leeway. Oh, no! Unfortunate there from Ella. Barely missing the grab. But regardless, that's going to put her into third place for the challenge course. I'm excited to see all of our female kids and our male kids out here on the challenge course in just a few moments. But there we go. Now all of our kids have ran the placement course out here with Pippa, Isabel, Ella, and Polly in the top four, along with Charlotte, Ella, Miller, and Amelia in the other half of the leaderboard out here.
Yeah, cannot wait to see how they fare on the challenge course, which will be coming soon. Challenge course poses a whole nother set of challenges for these ninjas, and we will see who is the best of the best of the best.
And those best of the best of the best will be eligible. That top four in each division are going to be able to make the trip down to Washington at the end of the year, down in November, for our Premier Series finals down at Life Force, and I'm excited for that.
As am I. It's going to be an awesome competition. We are going to see some of these athletes down there as well.
Right then, here we go. We are going to take a very short break, and we will be right with you, ready, back for when all of the challenge course action commences. Right then, hello everybody, welcome back to the World Ninja League Premier Series competition out here at the compound down in Australia, our first international competition of the series. And we are going to be jumping straight back into the competition with our Kids Challenge course, our first challenge course of the day. And I'm excited to get this whole thing underway. How about you, Jack?
I cannot wait. We saw some amazing placement course runs from all these kids, and now it is time for them to shine on this challenge course. The course is going to look completely different from the placement course, a whole other skill set it's demanding, but let's see what these kids are going to do on this course. It's going to be truly amazing.
I am excited to see what incredible obstacles and what incredible results we can obtain for this competition out here. I'm excited, man.
As am I. Couple of athletes here that I know I'm excited to see. I think one of them that I'm very excited to see is our first runner for the kid female division, Amelia Gribehi. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that right. Apologies if I butcher anyone's names. She may have had an early exit on the placement course, but one of the things that I noticed was even though she had an early exit, she got right back up. She had a huge smile on her face, and I knew she was ready to take on the challenge course. She didn't have to spend too much of her strength and energy on the placement course, and it's interesting to see if that's going to benefit her on the challenge course. And I know that with an attitude and a mindset like that, where you can go down early, have a big smile on your face, and go get the next one, that's going to serve her well right here.
Okay, we are going to be going into our first runner very, very soon, which is Ryan Thomson out here. Unfortunately, went out on the slack line in the first course of the day, the placement course, and we're now going to be moving into the challenge course. And I'm excited to see the course overall because, of course, we have our incredible extra sponsor for this Australian competition, the Australia NWT obstacle manufacturer. They create a multitude of incredible ninja holds and obstacles, along with like a bunch of climbing grips as well. They're absolutely incredible. A lot of the obstacles and holds that you can see in our shot right now and behind the leaderboard are actually from Australia NWT. So I'm excited to see if we will see any more of these holds utilized throughout the competitions this weekend.
As am I. Some great obstacles I cannot wait to see debut on this challenge course. I cannot wait to see how these ninjas are going to fare on them as well. Looks like we're going to get some real fun stuff out here.
Absolutely out here. We cannot forget that we have 12 kid males and about 8 kid females as well. I'm excited to see what can come out of here and see if we can get an incredible top 4 athletes who will move on to our Washington finals out there. So they will have to make the fly out to the championships if they want a shot at the world title for Premier Series.
And as we've said before, the Premier Series only invites the best of the best, and so the top 4 who come out of this will be the best of the best of the best.
Indeed, so we have dragged the top 25% of athletes for all of the regions, basically, for all of the divisions. We have plopped them out here for our Premier Series competitions. We're excited to further see these athletes just absolutely crush the course, have a good time overall, just do what we like out here in the world of ninja.
Yeah, and we are going to get our first runner going on the challenge course momentarily. I'm excited to see how our early ninjas do, because that's when they're unlocking the course, trying to figure things out. And the first few ninjas, due to how the placement course works, is they went out a little bit earlier compared to the rest of the other ninjas. Perhaps that slack line, which proved to be quite the challenge for them on that last course. But
right,
that only shows so much.
Oh, here we go. Right then. Our obstacle list for this challenge course includes Learn to Turn, the TikTok, the rotating cliff, the Thor's hammer, which is a name along with learn to turn, which we will be discussing very shortly, balls to cliffhangers, traverse to swinging board, bird boxers, and a flying X grab. Right, so learn to turn and Thor's hammer are two obstacles that are from Australian NWT exclusively. It looks like the Compound Ninja Gym has taken those obstacles and implemented them into what is looking to be an incredibly difficult challenge course for our kids to go over. The TikTok might be a bit difficult because biologically the kids are a bit lighter, so taking more swings might require a lot of force and power that these ninjas are going to use out here. Balls to cliffhangers also sounds a bit tough, along with flying X grab as well. Ending a pumpy sounding course with a flying X grab can be very, very difficult. So let's see if our incredible Australian kids out here have what it takes to defeat this course.
Yeah, these obstacles, they sound super fun. They also sound pretty challenging, though, putting the challenge in the challenge course, I would have to say. But you can even notice right behind us there to the left, I think that's Thor's hammer right there. I believe comic book fans might be able to recognize that one. Cannot wait to see how this is going to be used in competition.
Me too. I genuinely have no idea, actually. I'm excited for our first competitor, Ryan Thomson, to get up in here and try this course, along with the rest of our athletes as well. Ryan Thomson out here is going to be our first competitor. He is going to be joined by James Artis alongside Linc Van Der Meer as well.
Going to be our first three runners on this course as soon as we get started.
We are also going to be starting off the kids' female division with names such as Amelia Gribehi. And we're going to be ending it with our fastest, our furthest fastest out of the female kids, Pippa Miller as well. We will be heading into Ryan Thomson very soon, though.
As you can see on that little bio right there, 3 years doing ninja. One of the more experienced athletes. I know to me when I see that at first, 3 years doesn't sound like as much compared to what I'm used to hearing from ninjas, but keep in mind, this is the kids division. These are some young ninjas, so for them to be doing this 3 years, that's practically half their life right there, which is very impressive.
Basically, that's a lot of commitment right there at such a young age, and that is what we like to see. We like to see the commitment and the true grit and determination that goes into what makes a true experienced, competitive, and overall inspiring ninja.
Yeah, it is a big commitment for their age, but it has certainly paid off, because for the ninjas that you see listed right here, it got them this far. It got them to the premier series of the World Ninja League. And soon, depending on how this course run goes, might bring them to the Premier Series finals in Washington.
I cannot wait for those finals, seeing hopefully a bunch of our Australians out here this weekend, along with all of our Americans and hopefully Europeans as well. But enough of that talk. We are going to be moving into our first competitor out here. We are going to be starting off with Ryan Thomson. Unfortunately, he went out on the slack line earlier. Another balance obstacle, it seems, is going to be starting our challenge course. Let's see if Ryan can redeem himself on such a fundamental of ninja skill.
Yeah, Ryan looks ready to go. Looks excited there, standing up on that tire to kick off this course run.
He's ready. He's jumping. He's getting his legs and knees warmed up out here. Right then, here we go. Ryan Thomson is off and running. 3:30 time limit out here. Going to be quite a long and pumpy course. Oh, Ryan!
Oh my goodness!
Right, let's see if Ryan can redeem himself. One more chance out here. Taking his balance here. A bit wobbly. That plank does look to be a bit jumpy out here. Let's see if he can make it through this little gym equipment section, it looks like. Nice utilization of equipment. Is he turning around? Right, let's have a look. Oh my goodness me.
Look.
So you have to basically steer that. What?
I love it!
This is incredible. It's like a captain's wheel turned onto its side and on the ground, and you have to use it with your feet. It's like if any ninjas are great at skateboarding, this will be fine for them.
Yeah, he's got to use his hips, use that core strength to turn that long beam around, it looks like.
Wow. This is harsh. Wow.
Wow.
Right then.
Especially for these younger athletes, don't have as much weight to help them move that heavy beam. But Ryan's not going to quit. Inch by inch, he's moving this thing across the floor.
For this obstacle, you really need to learn how to turn out here. He's getting there, though. It's not the quickest obstacle in the world, but it does take a bit of brute force, particularly. Hopefully, the rest of these ninjas are taking notes on what to do. It looks like you need to arch your from Ryan's perspective. You need to You need to arch your right foot to like the very end of that, and then just kind of turn it. Here we go. Nearly getting that 90-degree turn. Does he have to get onto the net, maybe?
We're about to find out.
Bit by bit. Taking his time out here. Really wants to get that rod in the correct position for him to walk on it and walk down to safety. But it is such a taxing obstacle in terms of your time.
Yeah, that time limit, 3:30, seems like a lot at first, but after seeing this beginning obstacle, that's going to be tough.
Oh, yeah. Come on, Ryan, you've got this, mate.
You can see Ryan's turned that pole about 90 degrees from where it was when it started. And we'll see just how much further he's going to have to turn it.
Come on, Ryan, you've got this, mate.
Continuing to fight here.
Ryan's basically the sacrificial lamb in this entire run order. The guinea pig on such a technically... I don't even have a word for this. This is just madness. And it looks like he was unfortunately taken that loss in stride. To be fair, that is such a confusing obstacle on first glance. I don't particularly blame him for that.
Not at all.
Right then, with that knowledge underneath James Artis's belt, let's see if he, our next competitor, will be able to traverse this obstacle out here. Been doing Ninja for 5 years out here, basically half his life. Got a wingspan of 1.18 meters and a height of 1.27 meters. He's excited to compete in his first interstate competition. He likes doing ninja competitions because he can travel and also make friends. And he also likes to do parkour and tricking. Let's see if that wheelhouse can help him out on this incredibly daunting obstacle. Learn to turn. Let's see how our boy here can fare.
And yeah, really this obstacle, really the trick to getting across it is you have to be good at shifting your weight from foot to foot. And it looks like James is able to do that pretty efficiently here.
Yeah, he's definitely making up some time here compared to...
That's
right,
not
so he has to
good.
go all the way back to beginning. This is brutal.
He's going to have to start this obstacle all over again, and this is his last attempt on this specific obstacle. No more room for error. Going to have to turn this beam. Looks like 180 degrees. And you can just see there on the right of your screen, that time limit is going to just tick away.
Oh, look at that. That's smooth. That is smooth.
Whoa!
Look at that. That is good stuff. Okay, you have to lock it into that little yellow cradle. Got to get it higher and also turn it to the right. Come on, mate. You've got this, James.
Got to get that beam up higher to get it over that side.
How do you do that? Oh, my goodness. Right, he is so close. He is so close to doing this. Come on, James. You've got this.
He might be able to go for it from there.
Oh, he literally...
No.
Okay, it's part of the rules. You have to lock it into that yellow cradle. That is... Oh, my goodness me. 100 seconds remain. Let's see if Marcus... Or if James can lock it in. Oh, it's... Oh, no! Come on! Come on! It's on top of it. You just need to turn it right now. Come on, James. Come on, dude. You've got this. Yes! It is now locked.
There we go. He's got it locked in.
James Artis with about a minute and 10 seconds left on this clock. Now, after all of that leg drainage, has to move on to the TikTok. No!
Oh!
Right, he has one more
He's got a
attempt
retry
at
still.
this obstacle. Yes, and a retry is still in play here. Might have to jump
My goodness,
to it.
what a daunting first obstacle. And now he's still got 7 more to go until his time limit runs out. Trying to just get as much momentum as he can with whatever leg strength he has left.
Exactly, that first obstacle may just look like standing, but if you're at an angle and trying to put tiny bits of weight onto the backside of it, then it does drain your leg strength quite a bit. And because these kids aren't that big... Nice commitment there from James. Unfortunately, that's going to end his run.
Effort.
However, massive props to him for clearing the first obstacle, though. That is actually a groundbreaking thing to do. Look at
Absolutely.
that. Had that little slide there as well. A little slide, and then took him a bit to get into that yellow cradle, but made it in the end. Unfortunately, it looked like he ran out of stamina for that TikTok.
Yeah, you just saw behind him as he locked that beam into place on the cradle that the crowd erupted, and they were all so excited to see James complete that obstacle. He's proved to them that it is certainly doable on this course. And let's see if our next athlete can make it happen again.
Mr. Linc Van Der Meer. It's going to be our next competitor out here.
And what I'm wondering is if there's any alternate ways to maybe take down that beam obstacle, or if there's any tips as well. But I think on the course right now, this is Marcus Elwin. And let's see what he can do to turn this beam around. Going to have the right leg in the back. He's going to have to shift his weight across here. As he maneuvers his way on through across this beam. Inching it on through. Taking up a lot of energy, but Marcus doesn't look phased at all.
2 minutes 45 left on the clock. This is either Marcus or Linc Van Der Meer?
Continuing to turn that beam through. He's more than halfway there now. But the distance is only half of the problem. The other part is going to come when he needs to lift the beam up higher. You can see he's getting some good bounces up there, but turning it is a bit more of a challenge. Marcus able to maintain that balance. Keep it up. He's almost there, getting close to that orange sandbag. As he turns the beam
very
more and
close
more.
Now.
Let's see if those bounces are going to be able to help him get in that cradle. There we go. Good move there. Trying to get it over the sandbag.
Now he's covering a bit more distance now. Onto the orange.
Figured
now he just needs to lift it up. Looks like he's got the height on these. Can he just make that black jump there? Yes, he can. Insert it into the yellow cradle, and then you can make your way through. Here we go. Wait, can you? No way! There is no shot they're making him do this. Goodness
That
me.
is a tough break for Marcus. Gonna have to redo all of that and do it in 1 minute and 8 seconds as well.
This is ridiculous out here.
That didn't quite get the clear to get started yet. Gonna get that clear now.
Question is he going to be able to lock it into place with 1 minute left?
Yeah, he's gonna have to try and go quicker, but it looked like towards the end he was starting to figure this obstacle out a little bit. Let's see if he's able to...
Got a tiny bit of a rhythm going, it looks like.
Yeah. Starting to maneuver his way on down, about halfway there. 40 seconds remain. I mean, even getting the clear on this obstacle is going to put you in a good spot to get in the top 4. You can see Marcus fighting with everything he's got in him as he crosses about the 20-second mark right here. It's going to be close.
Five seconds remain. Might not be enough time to insert it into the yellow cradle. This is one of the most brutal obstacles ever.
I've gotta say, yeah, it reminds me of more of a classic Ninja Warrior obstacle where you've really got to use just brute strength on this one to get across, but no one's gonna even think of using their lower body to move the beam. You think of having to use brute strength, and a balance obstacle is not what comes to mind.
I think Kyle Holt is going to be our next competitor out here to attempt this terrifying obstacle.
And at least the way I see it, it doesn't look like an impossible obstacle, but for the kids division, these ninjas don't have that much body weight to them, and that's what's going to make this a bit harder to turn that heavy beam all the way around.
Yeah.
However, Ninja is all about surprises, and let's see what these athletes can put together. Those were only the first few athletes to take on the course. We're not done yet.
Kyle Holt, our next competitor, is going to be coming out of the SA base camp. Has been doing Ninja for 2 years out here. Kyle originally discovered his love for Ninja from watching Ninja Warrior on TV. He is very excited to step into a training gym. He's an 8-year-old and started training at the base camp in South Australia in October 2022 at the age of 6. He quickly mastered some basic obstacles and since then has grown so much in his abilities. Attending base camp is his favorite time of the week, and he eagerly looks forward to each session, taking classes about twice a week. He absolutely loves to challenge himself and is eager to improve his skills. The first obstacle here is definitely going to be a challenge, I'll put it that way, dude. Kyle loves the feeling from swinging to one obstacle to another. Loves to challenge himself with different grips and holds. Perhaps if he gets through this first obstacle, then we will see some more interesting cliffhanger type holds as well. He undertook his first competition in April of 2023, and he is now keen to compete as much as he can.
Love that bio. You can see Kyle, such a passionate ninja, so excited to be doing Ninja Warrior. He's growing his skills right now in this sport. This competition, a great way to do that. But getting through this first obstacle, going to be quite the challenge. Unlike one that we've seen in Ninja Warrior in a while here.
Yeah. Aside from Ninja, our boy Kyle Holt out here loves to attend Little Athletics, and he has won the Most Improved Athlete Award in his age group for 2 years running at his club. He has also been training karate for a couple of years, which is interesting. Maybe a bit of body awareness in this first obstacle can help him out, which combined has helped him with his fitness and his core strength. Yeah, you do need quite a bit of core strength for this first obstacle, don't you?
That you do. And now, not to talk about myself too much.
Yeah.
But earlier in the week, I actually, with my brother, set up an obstacle very similar to that first one. And I know that I'm not kid-sized, but a tip that I would like to see these kids try is to get your body weight as far to that end of the beam as possible, because that is where it was a bit easier, at least for me, to manipulate the beam.
Yeah.
So this beam may be different, I don't know, but that's what I would recommend, at least from my experiences. I'm sure that all the coaches in this gym right now are strategizing on how to get through this obstacle.
Every single cog is turning for just everyone in the building, probably, realistically. Let's think about it for a second. Everyone who is just looking at this obstacle has to be thinking of an alright way to get through it, because it is a difficult obstacle. Right then, Kyle Holt, our next competitor out here, with a karate background, might have a bit more body awareness than a couple of our competitors. Let's see if he can make it through Learn to Turn.
Alright, Kyle about to get the countdown here. And he is off to the races. Let's see what he can put together here on this course.
3 minutes 30 on this entire course. Let's see how much time of it is going to be spent on our Learn to Turn obstacle.
Making his way
having a bit of trouble here. Oh, yeah. Little by little, trying to get past it.
Yeah, it looks like he's trying to fight here. It's going to be a struggle for Kyle, however.
There we go. Kind of getting into a rhythm now.
Starting to move that beam closer and closer to the yellow cradle. Nearly half there.
You also need to be careful to not lose your balance at all, because that can be a major detriment to your time.
Yeah, as we saw in our last runner, lost his balance, stepped on the sandbag, and had to reset all the way and do the whole obstacle again. Very hard to see.
A minute has just passed out here for this first obstacle.
Kyle still fighting through here on this beam. No quit out of him. He's getting closer and closer, inch by inch. It looks like he's getting some good hops there as he turns the beam. He can get the height, meaning that getting it over the cradle shouldn't be too much of a problem. It's just that distance, getting it in the fastest time possible, that's the challenge.
Here we go.
All right,
trying to get it inch by inch.
Come
Gonna
on,
lift
Kyle.
it onto the orange sandbag. And then Kyle needs to lock it in to that yellow cradle out there.
There we go. Come on, Kyle. Come
Can
on.
he make it? Come on, dude. So close to this end now.
Get
We'll
it up.
hop it
Get
over
it up.
that little black bit. Come on, dude.
Ugh,
Ah, it's so
such a
close
struggle
now.
here. Come on, Kyle. Get that
Feel
height in
the
there.
pain.
Oh. Yes.
Yes, there
Got
we
to
go.
the top.
Now we're
Almost
on
there.
top.
No, don't go off the other edge. Oh.
No, dude.
This is.
You just had it. Come on, a minute 10 remains.
Get the clear on this obstacle. Oh yeah,
There we
huge
go.
jump.
Nice little
Keep
skip
the balance.
there.
Keep the balance.
Oh,
no!
way.
No!
You're kidding me, dude.
Oh my goodness. I mean,
Oh!
after 2.5 minutes of fighting, your legs have to be jello at this point. Balance obstacles are significantly harder than they normally are for these ninjas, and that is why we keep seeing them lose their balance after such a long struggle. This is intense
Now,
right here.
Can he unlock that beta from just moments ago again? He is making it a bit faster this time. Let's just
Yeah.
hope he doesn't lose that speed. It seems to be sliding it across now.
Yeah, 30 seconds left. Got to get it in the cradle and get all the way down there. Getting
Inch
a
by
clear,
inch.
getting a clear on
Gonna
this
make his
obstacle
way
would be
through.
huge.
20 seconds left.
This is going to be mighty close. Up on the sandbag.
Super close now. Onto the orange sandbag. 10 seconds
Oh,
remain
come
for
on, Kyle, go! Gotta be quick
Come on,
here.
mate.
It's up on the
You
block.
got it. Just lock it in. Get
It's
an
locked in. He's got to
obstacle
sprint.
cleared. Yes!
He's got to go.
Come on, make it through.
Yes!
Just in
Got the
nick of time, he's
clear.
made it through. I really hope that's done it. Yes,
Got the
that's
clear.
it. That entire run there puts him into first place.
0.60 seconds with the clear on obstacle 1. Ooh, that was
It's weird
a
what
nail
ninja
biter.
can come down to.
The unexpected here, especially in this challenge course, and Kyle defying all odds, gets on the retry nonetheless, gets through that
Yeah.
balance obstacle. Wow. His legs are going to be exhausted right now.
It's like Hendrix Staley-Lobo is going to be our next competitor out here.
Let's see what Hendrix can do here. Getting started right away. And let's see if he can learn to turn.
I'll tell you what, this obstacle is basically like learning to walk again. Because you're just there for such a long time. Finding new ways to utilize your legs and feet and knees and core all at the same time.
You can see Hendrix getting that turn.
Oh
Yes,
my goodness
okay.
me. A beta break. You can use your hands,
Whoa.
it looks like.
I
Right
think
then.
I think he actually placed his hand on his own foot, and that was what was able to give him that leverage to move that
That's-
beam so quickly. That is a genius move right there.
That is not in the rules. That is actually an incredible beta break. And with 2 minutes and about 36 seconds here,
Yeah,
Hendrix
Hendrix.
Staley-Lobo has cleared this obstacle with the minutes to spare. Amazing progression. Right then,
Wow!
progression in this course. Here we go. This is where
It's
we get
go
started
time,
properly.
baby! Jumping up onto the TikTok now, and we can finally see what the rest of this course looks like thanks to Hendrix.
Here we go. Got to push. Looks like those 2 rings out here.
Ooh, that's a big leap. And it's a
Need
big
a lot of
TikTok as
momentum.
well. You can see Hendrix starting to gain momentum slowly but surely, bending those knees and then straightening when applicable.
There we go. Slowly but surely. I'm noticing a theme of obstacles that have a very, very long build-up to such a crux point.
Let's see, looks like he's getting ready to go!
No! Oh, wait.
Okay, it
no,
looks like
that is fine. That is absolutely fine. So it's the max.
Red
this
mat.
is the point.
Red mat is the clear there
So
on the
then,
TikTok. Now moving on to
minute
obstacle
32.
3. New territory for this entire challenge course.
How's he going to fare? It looks like it's a little
Whoa!
spinning. Oh, my goodness me. What is this?
A spinning cliffhanger move.
This
Come
is one of
on
the
now.
greatest obstacle. This looks so much. With slopers, bro?
Are you kidding me?
Okay, they are not slopers. They are just rock holds.
Rock
Right.
climbing holds.
That might be an idea for the later divisions, though, if they have any slopers. But regardless, Hendrix is making his way through this just board barrage of cliffhanger-esque holds. There he goes,
Nicely
drops down to
done.
safety.
Hendrix
Now
adapting to
his
this
next-
course.
His next foe now beckons.
I believe this might be the Thor's hammer obstacle that we've been anxiously awaiting.
Now then, yes, it does look like the lane.
With 30 seconds left, let's see if Hendrix can get the clear on this obstacle as well. Show the rest of the ninjas in this division how it's done. As you can see, the mighty hammer out there. Can Hendrix make this lache with only 15 seconds left?
Is it just a matter of gripping it out here? Gotta get that swing to hold on. Ah, just misses it.
Still has a retry in the bank though. 7 seconds. Not sure if that's going to be enough time to generate all that swing over again, but Hendrix can certainly try.
Gotta generate a lot of swing in such a small amount of time. Nah, I think that is it.
Yep.
But regardless,
Wow.
we have now seen some progress on the challenge course.
That we have. Thanks to Hendrix, it's been proven that it is possible. Able to breeze his way through that first obstacle. He learned how to turn, and now we know it is certainly doable to get through this course.
Look at that. The foot tech on that is just great. It's actually incredible.
Amazing.
Now then, next up is going to be Donovan Bennie. It looks like he's been doing ninja for 2 years. Known as the Marco Taco, and he absolutely loves laches. Later on in this course, there are some laches, as we have just seen. Let's see if Donny Boy out here is able...
Come on, Donovan. You've seen a successful way to get through that first obstacle, thanks to Hendrix. See if he can use that hand-on-foot approach to turn the beam.
Donovan is coming out of Urban Extreme Ninja Gym out here down under in Australia. Let's see how he's going to fare against this first obstacle and hopefully the rest of the course.
Standing upon that tire. Here he goes.
Right, how is he going to fare here now? Got to eject it off first. Not using the hand on the foot tech there. Unless he starts implementing new tech at some point. Inching his way through.
There we go, yes, go, 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 go!
Little bit of a slide out here. Oh, very, very close out here from Donovan.
No, keep that up. That slide's certainly working, and it's not using as much energy. Getting
just
turned about halfway.
Just putting weight on all of his right foot there to try and just lift it and see where he can go from that. Not an easy task at all, this obstacle.
Come on, Donovan. Don't stop now. Keep up that great technique. There it goes. Keeping that beam turning and turning. About 3/4 of the way there now. Starting to make his way through. There we go.
Oh my goodness me.
Close.
Super close. 2 minutes remain on the clock now. How's it going to fare with inserting this rod into the cradle?
Yeah, getting that height to get over that black piece of the cradle is certainly going to be the trick here.
Here he goes. Come on, mate.
Starting to go the wrong way.
There we go. He's placing his hands on his ankle there to try and get a bit more weight from his body. Ooh, very close. 1:33. Super close. Yes, move to the right.
That's it.
Yes, he's made it. Now he needs to balance his way through. There he goes.
Yeah, Donovan.
1:22.
Figured it out. Get out of there. Leaping up for the TikTok. Going to complete as many obstacles as he can with this time limit. Remember, the red mat is the dismount for this obstacle. And I think it's further than it appears from this angle.
Yeah, it must do.
Not to mention, these kids are small. Generating a lot of swing on this TikTok is not as easy for them to do. But Donovan's not going to quit.
50 seconds left. Let's see if he can push off quite soon.
Let's see.
He's
I think this
looking
one's
back.
right
He's
here.
considering it.
Good. Oh, he's there.
Considering it. Have a look at this. Come on, mate. There he goes. Right then. 38 seconds. Let's see how much progress he can make.
All right, now he's got this twisting, turning cliffhanger obstacle right here. Quite a difficult one as well. Saw something somewhat similar to this in Stage 3 of the World Championships this year.
Yeah, kind of. It has that vertical limit burst type feel to it almost. And I like to see that. I really want to try this. It looks like a lot of fun. Right then, drops down to safety. Has made it to the Thor's hammer. Unfortunately, with 5 seconds left, unfortunately, doesn't look like he'll get to the meat of the obstacle. But he reaches out anyway. And just swings. And that is going to land him into second place for now.
Well done, Donovan. Kept on fighting through, even though that first obstacle seems like when you're hung up there for so long, seems like you're never going to get through it. Donovan kept on going. And that was amazing.
Completing that rotating cliff. Looks like a lot of fun, that one does.
Yeah.
Right then.
Moving on to our next athlete to take on this course.
It's going to be Hudson Dempsey coming up in a bit now. Here we go. He's out here. Hudson Dempsey.
And then you can see there at the bottom of your screen the top 5 on the leaderboard. So you can watch... Sorry, the top 4 on the leaderboard. And then you can see where Hudson will fall. See if he can clinch one of those spots.
Right, here he goes.
See if he can figure this, learn to turn out.
There he goes. Right. He got a bit of leeway there. There we go. A massive smooth slide. You got to keep that going the whole way through, dude.
Looking good. Come on, Hudson. Keep going. Keep going. Hand on the foot. I'd love to see it.
Come on. Shifting that weight to the right of him.
Gonna go to a sliding approach. He's gotten more than halfway there. Keep up the good work. Come on. Well, he can certainly get the height.
Getting there tantalizingly close now. Come on, mate. Gotta shift it.
There we go.
To the right of you.
Get in there. He's on the sandbag. Yeah,
there
right in.
Lifts it up with no problem there. 2 minutes remain.
Keep that balance, Hudson. Keep it up. Ooh, it's
Do
going to be
not
close.
fall here.
There we go.
Very much, Hudson. There we go. Straight into the TikTok now.
Jumping on up. Time to build up that swing here on the TikTok. Got a good time as well. 1:45 here to take on the rest of this course.
Yeah. Got to bend down in order to get some momentum on this TikTok out here.
There we go. That's it, Hudson. Come on, keep that momentum, keep it building. There we go. Starting to find that rhythm there. He's starting to generate momentum. Ooh. Gotta time those knees, though.
Come on, Hudson. He's getting there.
Keep it up,
There
keep
we
it up.
go.
Good.
For those at home, you know, if you want like a little reference on how hard this obstacle is, imagine you're standing on a swing at your local park, yeah? And you've got just like a massive weight in it that makes it impossible to move on some kind of lever like this. Looks like Hudson's going to try and go for the jump here, if
Go
he
for it,
can.
Hudson. Big jump out.
Here he
Oh!
goes. No! Right, 37
Retry.
seconds left.
It's okay.
Can he resolve himself on this obstacle? It takes a lot of brute force out here for our kids on this course.
There we go.
There he goes. Oh, attacks it with a lot of momentum to start.
Yeah, good jump into it. See if he wants to go for it early. He will. Oh,
No!
comes up just short.
Unfortunately, he's going to end Hudson Dempsey's run on the TikTok out
Good
here.
attempts there. This is a tough course.
Yeah.
So as you can see right there, that run is good enough to get Hudson into third place right now. See if that run will hold up to be one of the top four.
Note to self, our last four runners are now coming in. So that means after this next runner, we'll be able to figure out some guaranteed spots for our Washington finals.
Very true. Let's see who will be moving on. But on the tire
First
right
up is
now,
Caleb
Edwards.
Edwards. Here we go.
Off on learn to turn. Let's see how Caleb can fare on this beam. Good, gonna get the weight on the edge there. Turning it around, looking smooth thus far. Keep it up.
There
Oh,
we go.
yes!
Look at that smoothness out here.
Halfway there
Now
already.
lean to the right of yourself.
Great body control there out of Caleb. Let's see the rest of this.
There he
Getting
goes,
closer.
making his way very close to that little cradle now.
Good hop step onto the bag. Another big hop. Yeah, one more will do it.
Come
Yeah,
on.
there we
Yes,
go.
there we go. 2 minute 40.
Whoa, Caleb making quick work of that one. Let's see if he can also make some quick work out of this TikTok as well.
Come on. Attacked it with a bit of momentum to start with, which is good.
If Caleb can get through this obstacle with some good time, I'm going to be feeling really confident about this course run. Should have enough momentum to get to that red mat. Ooh!
Yes. Does with a bit of power.
No!
Oh, no. That's going to count as a retry.
Oh,
Come
I thought that
on.
was
Right.
it.
Caleb Edwards.
Kind of like that idea, though, of jumping back. Just got to make sure that those feet land in the red. And Caleb had a good start there, kind of tucking those legs up. Looks like it just wasn't enough.
Building up that momentum now. Oh,
Good
very
swing.
close now. Here he goes.
This
a
one should
minute
do it.
48.
This one should definitely do it. Woo!
Yes,
All right.
there we go. Now he's rushing across the course here
No
now.
question there.
The rotating cliffhanger now beckons.
About a minute 30 left heading into the rotating cliffs. And other holds.
Right, the cliffhangers and the little rocks there.
Ooh, building up lots
Is
of
he
swing!
going for a skip?
Whoa!
Yes!
Are you
A
kidding
little bit of
me?
a beta break here from Caleb Edwards. He now has a lot of time to get through this hammer from Thor. The Thor hammer.
Yeah, come on, Caleb, get past this hammer. Let's see the grab on those rings. That hammer is the next target. Caleb might be looking to skip the hammer. A lot of swing, it seems to me. I think Caleb's going for a skip. Oh!
Oh, so
You can see kind of how that hammer moves. It was spinning, and Caleb went for that lâché. It spins, it swings. Crazy obstacle here, but with 48 seconds, Caleb is out of retries on this challenge course. A fall anywhere here, and the run is over. But with already one attempt on this obstacle, let's hope Caleb knows how to get past it.
Right, grabbing the rings now. 32 seconds remain on this course here. Let's see if Caleb can build up enough swing to potentially hang on to that Thor hammer, or is he just going to skip it? There are many options here.
Looking for some good momentum. I think he's eyeing up the hammer. Let's see. 15 seconds, gotta get going.
You gotta get a lot of leeway here. He goes for the hammer. He
Gotta
holds on to the
edge.
hammer. Caleb,
Gonna be
it
worthy
spins
right here.
right. Okay.
Yes!
Backwards push. That is gonna put Caleb Edwards into first place now. Time runs out as soon as he goes to attempt the next obstacle. But regardless, Caleb Edwards
Great run.
has now been thrusted into first place.
Quickly made his way through those first couple of obstacles. Had to use a few retries, but those skips really helped make up some time.
Absolutely. Put him in second place, only by 4 seconds though. And that means that Hendrix Staley-Lobo has locked himself a place in the Washington Championships in November. I'm excited to see him in that competition.
Absolutely. Cannot wait to see Hendrix go again in the finals. Let's see who we've got to take on this course next. Dominic
Dows. Let's see how my boy Dominic can do here. This first obstacle is such a menace, man. It's not even funny.
It really is. It's a shocker of just how difficult they decided to be for this course. And I love a good challenge, but this one is
This really puts the
difficult.
challenge in challenge course.
Yeah,
dude.
it really does. Of course, it's not impossible. Just draining and time consuming. You can see there, Dominic's shirt reads Dynamite Dom.
Ooh, that's a cold name, man.
Hoping that this run is gonna be dynamite.
Here he goes. It's like he's coming out of Queensland. My bare Australian geography knowledge coming in handy there for QLD. Hopefully that's really Queensland. Anyway, Dominic Dows have to put a lot of weight onto his right foot.
Let's see it.
He doesn't look to have enough heft.
Looks to be one of the smaller ninjas in this division. Trying to hop it up. Ooh. Looks to be struggling here so far. And loses the balance.
Losing the balance, unfortunately. Dominic now has his final attempt at this obstacle. He has to clear this or else his run will be over.
Come on, Dominic. Figure this one out. Got to get past this part of the balance beam first. Really utilizing those arms to keep his balance as he starts climbing his way up this pole again.
Yeah, got to keep an even distribution of weight whilst walking across very thin planks. It's been a couple of tens of seconds here. It doesn't look like he's able to make his way through.
Come on, Dominic, keep it up here. 2 minutes still. Got time. Figure this one out. Perhaps if he moved his left foot maybe a little bit closer to the end. Get a little bit more.
Might want to move it back a tiny bit in order to twist his hips.
Getting some tips there. See if it's going to help.
He's going the other way, it looks like.
It could work. It looks like he's got to go that way. We've seen, got to bring it around towards the right.
Looks like he's putting too much weight on his left foot. Oh, he's moving the actual black platform there.
Ooh.
"50 seconds remain for Dominic Dows out here, trying to use that little foot tech we saw earlier.
Giving it all he's got here, not going to quit until this beam turns.
Gonna keep going no matter what. Determination in spades. He wants this.
Keep on fighting, Dominic. Keep going. Trying to put some more weight on that foot. Time running out, only a few seconds left.
Unfortunately, time runs out on him.
Going to be time right there. That is a tough scene right there. But throughout that long fight on the beam, Dominic did not once stop trying to move the beam. Kept fighting like a true ninja. And that's what he should be proud about.
Exactly. Right then, our next competitor after Dominic is going to be our penultimate male. It is Mason Vabec, coming out of both Glad Movement and the compound. Mason trains 2 to 4 times a week, so a lot of experience goes into this man every week, doing a mixture of private sessions and group training. Mason is known for his high energy and big personality and loves to cheer on and support his mates Caleb and Oli at their events. Mason is nearly always found climbing door frames. Hey, that's how I started as well. Trees or lampposts. Wherever he goes, he's trying to land a lâché from anything possible. That is how a true ninja goes about their day.
Well, let's see if Mason can put all of this training to use here on Learn to Turn. Making his way up onto this balance beam and now going to start twisting it around.
Gotta put his right foot proper to the edge of that platform.
There we go.
There we go. We're seeing some turnage.
Starting to get it to move. Good work. Keep it up.
Come on, mate. Getting there. Yes, yes. Come on. Keep that going.
That's it, Mason. Good rhythm so far. Just keep
the
balance.
Dude. Do you reckon it would be a strat if you put both of your feet on like the leather side? Oh no! Losing his balance, unfortunately, does Mason.
Retry that right there. But to go back to what you were saying, Billy, I think that would be a strategy right there. The only thing is it's a little bit, I would think it's a little bit harder to steer the beam with both feet on that panel type.
Okay. He just
as well as harder to
too fast out of the gate. Here he goes. Second attempt for Mason Vabec.
Let's see if Mason's going to try anything a little bit different here on the second try.
Ooh.
Careful with the balance.
Regains himself quickly.
Just motioning.
Come on, dude.
Starting to get there. About halfway through.
Come on, dude. 2 minutes left.
At this point, if you want one of those top 4 spots, gonna have to get through at least the TikTok in a certain amount of time. Let's see, Mason, minute 45 left. Getting close to the end of this learn to turn obstacle.
Here he goes, getting tantalizingly close to that yellow cradle. Got to make it up there now. Can he get the height and move it to the right? Come on!
Yeah!
Yes! There he goes! Now he can progress forward.
Not oh!
No way!
No! A slip! And that is gonna do it for Mason's run.
Oh, for my second fastest clear on the placement course. Oh, mate.
Oh, that is tough. Tough to see there.
That's a rough fall there from Mason. Now then, we move on to our final competitor for the kids male division today in Perth. Not Perth, just Australia in general. Right, we are now moving on to Hugo Tebbutt. He trains at his home rig. He loves doing long laches and backflips. His favorite course is a speed course. Favorite part of Ninja are the friends he has made around the world, and other sports played are Australian rules football, kickboxing, athletics, and swimming. A nice overall wheelhouse. Let's see if Hugo can use that to his advantage here. Looks like it's...
Oh yes, he
moving.
can! Yes, he
is
can!
Moving.
Look at him go! Whoa! One of the smoothest... I think that was the smoothest approach to that obstacle yet.
That is the best one we've seen all day.
Let's see.
Right then.
A clear from this obstacle.
Going into it.
Clear from this obstacle should get him one of those 4 spots. And that's gonna do it.
Hugo. Now then.
All right, he wants more. Let's see just how many obstacles Hugo can get through as he starts climbing his way through on these rotating cliffs and other holds.
The rotating cliffs. I've missed you, old friend. Making his way through. It's Hugo. Gonna go for an early dismount there. He makes it with succession.
As he hops up now onto Thor's hammer.
Reaching out to that set of 2 rings here. Got to use that momentum he's already got to get closer to that Thor hammer.
Let's see. Nice catch on the first
for
try
Hugo.
as well. Landing the dismount.
2 minutes left. The progression is huge. We now have our top 4 for Washington, but let's see how far Hugo can go on this challenge course. We are in unseen territory now. We have more cliffhangers.
Not just cliffhangers, though. These are some laches. But he's going to get the clear on obstacle 5, moving on to obstacle 6 with a great time as well. Hugo making his way across these bars. Ooh, tricky.
He's using...
Oh!
Yes, easy
Looks like
stuff.
that's clear.
Right then.
Oh, here we go.
Obstacle. We have swinging pegboards.
You can see
this
the
course
dismount
is very
there.
brutal down to the last bloody detail. Here we go.
Looks like there's one more box in his path. Oh, close. It's going to be swinging. Let's see if Hugo can adjust.
Yes,
he most certainly will. With a minute left.
Minute left for the final obstacle here on our challenge course. Hugo Tebbutt.
Into the X.
Oh my goodness me.
You can see the buzzer. Then. 1 lache away.
Right, so it's kind of like a wingnut jump. You have to go on one side of the flying X grab. Can he make it?
Yes! Great catch!
Hugo Tebbutt!
The dismount! And there he is!
Challenge. He is ecstatic! He is...
Wow!
Hugo Tebbutt is our first challenge course buzzer of Australia in 2024 for our Premier Series competition!
Incredible run there out of Hugo! I was thinking at the beginning of this wave that first obstacle was close to impossible, and then we saw Hugo take it down in a matter of seconds, and then proceed to take down every other obstacle on this course, exploring half the course for the first time. What a run he put together there to conclude the kids' male division. Wow.
And we are now going to move straight into our kids' female division with Amelia Gribehi.
All right. Amelia having seen a full clear. Let's see if she can show these other kids females how it's done here, especially on this first obstacle.
Right, and off we go. Our kids' female division has now commenced with Amelia making her way through the first half of this balance gauntlet, but it takes quite a bit to get going if you aren't careful. Let's see if the pass run here that we have just seen from Hugo can help her out with the beta for this obstacle.
Starting to move this beam. There we go.
There we go.
Slowly,
Getting
surely, she's getting it done.
tantalizingly through it.
Yes.
You've got to get your hips all the way over to where your right foot is, it looks like, to carry as much weight as possible that way.
But Amelia has got some great control there. Already got the beam halfway across.
You really need to shift your weight in such a way that it carries on for an extended period of time. With 2 minutes 30 left on the clock.
Trying to maneuver it down. Keep on going, Amelia. A good start so far. That's it. Keep it up. Slow and steady. It'll get done. As she approaches that sandbag. Keep it up. She's still all smiles here on one of the hardest obstacles I've seen in Ninja Warrior in recent years. She's all excited about it.
She is loving this so far.
Continuing to twist this beam across.
Super close now.
Ooh,
Make it up. You got this. Come on. Come on. Yes, it's on there. Just slide it to the right.
Yes!
There we go.
Plays.
Amelia has now made it through the hardest part of the course so far.
Yes. Yeah, no doubt that first obstacle is the hardest one.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Not saying that the TikTok is necessarily easy, though.
Yeah, just the technique for that first obstacle has to be off the charts in order to have a chance of making it through.
And then you got to give whatever power you've got left in your legs to generate swing on the TikTok.
Need to bound up. Bound one.
There we go.
Bound two. Come on, mate.
Starting to get the timing. Starting to get some momentum. 45 seconds. She's still got time to get going on this course. Get past this TikTok.
On these TikToks here, you really need to bound. You go bound one. Bound two. With 33 seconds left. Come on.
Gotta keep that momentum up. Might want to think about going for an attempt to that mat soon. Oh, close.
No, super close.
Gonna try again with 14 seconds left. Gonna have to build some quick momentum and go for that mat. Three seconds, gotta go for the jump. Ah, but that's gonna do it for her time limit.
Time. Completed learn to turn. By far one of the most brutal obstacles I've seen in any ninja medium in the world. And I have seen nearly every ninja medium in the world.
Absolutely, yeah. She should be very proud of herself for getting past that obstacle. Certainly not an easy feat at all.
Milla Ray is going to be our next competitor here on the challenge course.
All right, let's see what Milla can put together here. See if she can turn this beam. See just how
Nice
fast
to be quite
she can
cautious here. Right. Here we go.
There we go.
Oh,
very smooth.
Very smooth. Yes! Come
Keep
on.
going, Milla.
Making her way through it now. Carefully and steadily.
That's it. Keep it up. Keep going.
Nice
Looking
distribution
good.
of weight.
Looking strong.
Come on, mate.
So close. Just got to get a little more height to get into that cradle.
Come on, mate. You've got this.
Right there.
Yes. Close, close, close.
Yeah,
Yes,
just drop
there
it
you go.
down.
Just drop
All
it.
right.
Nice. The dog is back to celebrate such a great feat.
Well done. Makes it through with some amazing speed right there.
Look at that momentum as well onto this TikTok.
Starting to get some great swing going. Eyeing up that dismount. She could go for it right here, and she will.
Yes, there we go.
In the clear.
Right.
All right,
We're
let's
now
get
back
this
to the
show on the
rotating
road
cliffs.
here.
We're in now. Here we go. Full throttle from now on.
Just under 2 minutes as she heads into obstacle 3.
Come on, you've got this. Holding on with the fingertips. You can see how difficult. Look at that. Just one hand over the other on these rocks. It's not easy by any means at all. Here she goes. Is she going to go for an early dismount here? Yes, she is.
Nicely done.
You can see those panels have been slightly shifted to the left because of those swings.
With a minute 20.
We just got the most important information of the day. The dog's name is Macho.
Certainly the most important information.
Yeah, right then. Milla Ray setting herself up for the Thor hammer.
Come on, Milla. There's a lot of swing to come down directly on that hammer. Put those hands where they want to be.
Need a lot of power. Come on.
Ooh,
yes, she
wow,
hangs
on the edge.
Right, it's just a case of dismounting. Yes, here we go. Right, Milla Ray onto obstacle number 5. These cannonballs.
Yeah, clear through the hammer with 35 seconds, getting as many obstacles completed as she can, coming through on the cannonballs, but now she's got to reach up and grab onto these cliffs. Gonna go a little bit diagonal and get the pull-up in there.
Very difficult depending on what angle you're facing. Here we go. She needs a bit of a dip in order to make it up.
Get a
backswing
pull-up in
as
there
well.
too.
Yes, that was.
Ooh, hand was there.
Very, very close. No!
Oh. She's got to retry. It's all right, though. She has only about 12 seconds left for this obstacle. Going to have to make it quick if she wants to get this clear.
About 6 seconds remain now on this obstacle for Milla.
It's going to be tough right here. And that is going to do it for her time. Got the grab, though, on the cliff.
She got the hang on there, but just drops down. That's going to land her in first place for now.
Very great run there out of Milla. Yes, first place run as of now, and I think that run's going to hold up pretty well for the rest of this division.
I agree. Ella Skipworth is going to be our next competitor out here.
Let's see what Ella can put together for the course, especially for this first obstacle.
Yeah. Right then, here we go. Ella Skipworth. Just some last-minute clarification, it looks like.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. That's Ella Skipworth right there. A little bit of confusion there.
Right, here we go. Ella Skipworth is now off on the course.
Let's see how she fares on this turning beam. One of the hardest obstacles in recent Ninja Warrior, but Ella already off to a good start, getting that beam moving.
Yes, that is just good. Have a look at that, it's smooth.
Whoa, all right.
These girls are starting to figure it out now, it looks like. They've seen
Yes,
what the
they
guys have done,
are.
and now they're just adapting with it. Here we go.
And
Easy stuff from Ella.
All right.
Good stuff. Just under 3 minutes remain for the rest of the course.
Very efficient approach there through the first obstacle, but let's see if she can generate enough momentum on the TikTok to get to that dismount box.
Here we go. Building up that momentum. 2 minutes 30 left. And she's
All
made
right.
it.
Well done. Now racing on through to the... Forgot the word here. Spinning cliffhangers.
Here she goes. Got to dip back. And then back again. It's kind of like the, what's it called? Just good luck from the World Championships. Whoa!
That's tricky.
Very,
Yeah, I know
very
what,
tough.
know what obstacle you're referencing from stage 3.
Yeah. A vertical limit burst type thing. It's kind of a similar situation, but it's like backwards almost.
Yeah, and let's see Ella on her last attempt for this obstacle. Having to use the retry. See what her fingertips have left for these cliff holds. Gotta keep on fighting. Get those
Gotta get
pull-ups
that-
in there.
That tiny swing there and propel yourself up onto these holds. Not easy
There
at
we
all.
go.
Hanging on by literal fingertips. Look at that. Oh my goodness me. Right, how is she going to save herself from this? One hand over the other.
Wow,
Hey,
okay.
Look at that precision.
Figured it out. Maybe looking for a dismount here.
But she...
Oh, no. Didn't quite get the dismount.
The
Great
foot
attempt
drag.
right there.
Ah.
Had a good time going up to that point. That run might hold up there for the top 4.
Yeah.
So the standings as they are, that run going to put Ella into 2nd place as of right now, with, I believe, 5 more runners left to take to this course.
Absolutely. Charlotte de Melo is going to be the first of them.
Let's see, Charlotte here climbing up this pole. Now going to get it on the move. Yeah.
Oh my goodness!
no! Oh,
Lost
leaning
the
forward a
balance
bit
in the
too
middle
much.
of that there. Yeah.
Gonna have to use the first of her retries here on this obstacle. Yep, just gotta wait till the whole thing is reset. Gonna get the countdown again. And she's off once again on her retry. Walking
Here
her
she
way
goes.
on up.
Attempt number 2. At this thing.
The learn and turn.
There we go. We're getting there.
There we go.
There
Almost
we go.
there.
Smooth. Just hoist it up. And then
Drop it in the
place
cradle.
it in. There we go. There we go.
All right.
Gotta move it to the left.
There it is.
Yes. Good stuff from Charlotte. 2-minute 30 remaining. Right, she has time to make some ground here. She has an opportunity for first place if she really gets a motor on. Ooh, is that a foot tap? No, that counts. Oh, dude. Right.
Foot tap right there.
Ah, sad times.
Okay, out of retries now. Got to make everything clean here on the rest of this course run. And if she can do that, she's got a good time here. Can get herself into the top 4. But let's see how she fares on the TikTok.
Right, here we go. Really have to propel yourself off here.
Good momentum to start. Let's see if it's enough to get over to that red mat.
Yes,
yeah!
good stuff.
Oh,
No!
Oh, that looks good from our angle.
This course is brutal.
Oof. Tough moves there. That run going to put Charlotte into 3rd right now.
3rd place. We now have 4 runners left, which means after this next runner, have a look. That's Macho again. Love a bit of Macho out here in the Premier Series. After this run from Polly Wilson, we will have our first confirmed competitor for the Washington Finals.
All right, let's see. Polly, our next runner to take on this course. See how she does here on Learn to Turn.
Polly is known as the Pocket Rocket. She loves everything about Ninja, from the challenge of the courses to the friends that she has made over time. She trains for Ninja and acrobatics under Michael Mischewski at Fighting Lions in Essendon. Not scared of trying new things or a challenge, and it shows here. She's trying this new challenge, and she's very, very close to succeeding out here. Can she make it into that yellow cradle? Get in there, so close now. Come on. Oh, come on, it's so close, man. You've got this.
Resting there on the top of the cradle. Just has to bring it a little bit to the right and drop it in.
It's like you're propelling 2 magnets against each other. There we go, we've made it.
Keep the balance all the way until you get to that box. All right. Getting the clear. Now she's sprinting on through the TikTok.
She knows the ground she wants to make up here. Here we go, trying to build as much momentum as possible.
If she completes enough obstacles, she can guarantee herself a spot in the Premier Series Finals. And that is one obstacle down right there.
Motoring across the gym out here, motoring across compound.
A little bit of confusion to get up to that starting block, but she's able to figure it out nonetheless. Reaching up for these cliffs now. Got a little bit of work to do as they keep turning themselves around.
Here we go. Not vertical limit. Here we go. Fingertips out here.
Looking so strong here.
Utilizing a couple more holds. There we go. Polly Wilson
go.
Making her way onto the Thor's hammer. Here we go.
Great
big swing onto this pair of rings.
See if she can grab this hammer. Huge kicks. Looks so close. Might be able to go for the hammer on this one. Eyeing it up. Makes the catch.
Yes.
Oh, come on, Polly. Keep it up.
Polly.
Yeah.
Now a minute left for the rest of the course.
I believe if she completes this obstacle, she's going to guarantee herself a spot in the finals.
Yes, she will.
Actually, I think she's already got it.
Yes, she's already got it so far. She's fast enough. Now it's just a victory lap, essentially. How will she do? Reaching up to these cliffs.
Yeah, we haven't seen any females complete this course yet. I want to see Polly be the first.
Oh, my goodness me. Are we good there, mate?
Hopefully her coach is okay.
That was a lot to unpack in a small amount of time.
Yeah, but only 30 seconds left on this run. See if she can get this clear on the cliffs. I want to go for the Lachey rather than the static. Nope, goes with the static.
good
That's
stuff.
clear. Okay.
15 seconds remain. How far can she get? Gotta get
See if she
through
can maybe
this
complete one
horizontal
more
bar
obstacle.
onto this little board drop. Quick descent. That's a
Ooh, I think she got it.
cleared. Yeah. Right then. Polly
All right,
Wilson,
well done, Polly.
easily in first place. Completed the traverse to swinging board. Yep. That is putting her in first place by 2 obstacles. She is
Wow.
locked in a spot for Washington down in November.
Amazing run there out of Polly Wilson.
Absolutely. Now then, Isabel Burgoyne. It's going to be next up. Right, no, it's going to be Ella Kemp instead. Ignore my earlier words.
All right, Ella knows what she has to do if she wants to get into one of those top 4 spots. Let's see if she can make it happen here. There she is, standing atop that tire. About to get things started.
Slowly but carefully making her way through these balancing beams out here. Gotta make sure your balance doesn't tip whilst you're on these small little poles, but you have to focus on shifting your weight when it comes to actually turning it around. How will she fare? Hey,
Wow,
this is
look
what we
at
like
that.
to see.
All right. Already made it halfway there, looking super smooth there on turn. Learn to turn. Getting a little stuck there at the middle. There we go, figuring it out some more.
Gotta shift your weight impeccably here. A minute of her time is gone.
Keep it up, Ella. This first obstacle, so difficult.
Super, super close. Regain herself as she rests it on that orange sandbag.
Getting close to the cradle. Might be able to land atop that black part on the edge. All right, drop
Yes!
it in. Yes,
There
locked
we
in.
go!
Just keep the balance on the way down. Looking good. Couple of Bosu balls.
Easy
Yeah.
stuff from Ella. Now, thrusting into the TikTok here.
With only a minute and 30, Ella's going to have to get moving here if she wants to get one of those top 4 spots. It's certainly possible. But I think she's got to get past this TikTok at least.
Oh, yeah.
Starting to get this momentum generated here. A little bit more, and she might be able to look for that dismount. All right. Keep going, Ella. She's maybe eyeing
Looks
it
like
up.
the jump is inevitable now.
Gotta go at some point. Make it now.
No!
Oh, no. All right, gonna use her first retry with only 43 seconds left. This obstacle is crucial here. Completing this obstacle will put her into 4th place. But she's got to generate the momentum. TikTok nearly at a standstill.
18 seconds remain. Might not be enough time to get past this obstacle unless her thrusts are on point here.
Getting some direction from the coach on the sidelines, starting to get the TikTok moving.
There we go. Right, time is
There's
up
time.
for Ella Kemp, unfortunately. Great perseverance, not giving up on. The smile is still there.
Great job out of Ella there. Yeah, tough obstacles there, but she kept persevering, and that's what it's all about.
Right then, next up is going to be Isabel Burgoyne. She's coming out of...
Run, we can now confirm Milla Ray will be joining the Premier Series finals.
Exactly. Great stuff from Miller as well. Just got to wait for our boy Macho here to move off the course.
Yep.
And
Macho
then we can start. All the boys love Macho out here. Right then, Isabel. She's coming out of the South Australia base camp, where she began training in July of 2022 after falling in love with Australian Ninja Warrior.
Wow!
What? Yes!
Whoa! Oh boy, a little too much power there. Went way over the cradle.
Oh my goodness.
Uh-oh. I just gotta bring it back the other way. That's a little bit tricky to do, but Isabel's made some progress so far. Getting it over the sandbag. On top of the cradle, just gotta drop it in, and there it is. A little bit of an overshoot, but it's gonna be all right.
There we go.
Getting the clear there on obstacle 1. Now she sprints on through to the TikTok.
She does really well in the under 9 girls category in Ninja as a whole, and all that great result led her to Anaheim, California in America to represent Australia and the South Australia base camp back in July. Yes,
nicely done. Off to a great start out here, currently in 4th place.
Now here she goes, moving back and then forced 4th.
Might be looking for a dismount
if she
here.
wants to skip. Yes,
all right. I believe that now Isabel has punched her ticket to the Premier Series finals.
A minute 40 remains out here. Let's see how she's going to fare on the Thor hammer.
Yeah, let's see what other cool things she can put together in this course run. Still haven't seen a finisher in the female division.
Let's see if that can change with time in hand.
Oh!
Ooh.
Coming up a little bit short, though, on the hammer. Give it a good slap.
Yeah.
Let's see, though, if on the second effort she can give it a nice grab and lâcher all the way over to the dismount. Plenty of swing out here.
Come on, Isabel. I've got to swing with power and purpose to make this catch. Which she does.
Nice grab. Well done.
That's what we like to see. Right then. 55 seconds remain for these next 2 obstacles. And she's got... Yes, it's that way. There we go.
Yeah, the cannonballs to the cliffhangers next.
You can get quite lost in big gyms like this. It's a wonderland, if you will.
Happens a lot.
Right, got to take a small dip and backswing to get onto these cliffs. There we go. Firmly
Keep it up.
on the edge. She going for a skip, maybe? Nope, uses the second cliff. Only as a bit of guidance there. Moving on to obstacle 6.
Impressive static move there on the cliffs. But with only 15 seconds.
The little swinging board now beckons with only over 10 seconds left. Gonna get that swing down to safety. That's gonna put her into first place, it looks like, because of time.
Very well done, but the time limit going to hit 0 right there. The strongest run, though, we've seen out of the kids' female division. Great run by Isabel.
Absolutely.
Cannot wait to see her in the Premier Series finals.
She has locked in a spot. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, we have 1 more runner left. Ella Skipworth is now on the bubble with Pippa Miller, our last competitor in the kids division, now up to run, coming out of Obstacle Course Racing School in Tagura.
All right. You can see Pippa moving around there by the starting tire.
Gotta get that mobility all up and going.
Yeah, getting comfortable in that space.
Currently has to beat 2:12 to the rotating cliffs, it looks like. Or to clear the rotating cliffs in 2:12. To lock herself a spot.
Let's see what she can do stepping up onto the tire.
Right there.
This is our final runner for the entire kids division right here. Pippa Miller walking her way up on the beam, and let's see how she does here.
Trying to get it going.
Go.
Nice.
Oh, looks so good.
When it's done right, it looks banging, doesn't it? Right. Oh, bit hung up here. Can she divert her weight in such a manner where the rod lands in the cradle?
And you can see she's using her whole body to move this beam.
We're now moving. We're schmoving, guys.
Back into the cradle.
There we go.
There it is.
2:46. Moving on to these next few obstacles
All
here.
right.
The TikTok beckons now.
Gets
Bit
to
of
that first
momentum is
obstacle.
already given in.
Yeah, and she got through that first obstacle with some really good speed too. Feeling confident that she's going to have a great run overall, but confident that she's also going to get one of those top 4 spots. Going to be cleared on the TikTok. Now moving into the rotating cliffs.
Right then, how is she going to fare with these rock holds here? No! Right, her place in Washington isn't guaranteed yet. She has one more attempt at this cliffhanger. This is where it gets interesting, folks.
Yeah, mighty close here. Having to use her last retry for this obstacle.
Reaching
Let's
up
see the
and
climb.
backward. Oh,
no!
That unfortunately has to end our kids division out here. Unfortunate that Pippa could not make it into the top 4, but we have Isabel, Polly, Miller, and Ella S. in the top 4 and moving on to Washington in November. They are going to be joined by our incredible males from earlier as well, which include Hugo, Hendrix, Caleb, and Donovan.
Cannot wait to see all 8 of these athletes once again in November. They put together some amazing runs out here today on both the placement and challenge course. Especially this challenge course was quite a difficult course, I felt. It was very impressive what these athletes are able to put together here.
I heavily agree with that statement. It's such a technically difficult obstacle. Right then. We are going to see the top 3 from each division real quick in forms of replays. Here we go with the guys. We have Hugo Tebbutt, Hendrix Staley-Lobo, and Caleb Edwards. Right then. We're not going to go to replays. These are just incredible athletes overall with incredible runs earlier today. We now move on to our females as well that we have just seen in Isabel, Polly, and Miller. Incredible runs all around. But that is not it. For the rest of the season, we have incredible competition yet to come. If we can go to our schedule right now, here we go. Today, the rest of today, we have the kids, which just wrapped up. We have mature kids going on, along with pre-teens afterward, and teens as well. And then for Saturday/Sunday, we have the amateur division and the elite division. From Billy Dixon and Jack Tudrin, we have been your commentators for the first session at the Compound Ninja Gym in Australia. Thank you guys for watching. We will see you all later.